Uh, well, you can ask any question you want, and I'll also wait. Is there another football game on they're watching? What are they doing here? Hello? Hello?
Oh shit, we beat everybody, dude. Good Lord.
We're going to open it up for questions. Mike Singer, start us off. Nothing from
You
Mike?
did get out of there quick. That was quick. Still,
Katie Wingy, nothing.
this is
Ryan,
unacceptable.
Vinny, Harrison, TJ? No, anybody?
You got your box. You want to get you a water while you're waiting?
Sure, I'll take a water. Hey, here comes the guys. Well, hey man, I'm waiting for you.
Got somewhere to be?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Good to go?
Yeah, I don't know if we're trying to be polite to allow a few more people to show up.
Where's Mike Singer at?
DeMarcus obviously gets out there for the first time tonight. You and him had this embrace in the end of the third quarter buzzer, I think. You had a couple good defensive plays, and you guys kind of met each other going to the sideline. What was that moment like for you?
Yeah, I mean, it's been so neat having DeMarcus around and kind of reconnecting with him, player coach. And you could tell he was pressing in that first half a little bit. And I thought in that third quarter, and I really challenged the guys at halftime. I got on them. I felt that first half defense was non-existent. So I jumped them pretty good. And the only quarter we played any defense was the third. I think we held them to 16 points, 30% from the field. And that group that was in there to close, I thought DeMarcus had some great defensive possessions, rebounded in traffic, and just making good plays, helping us win a game. And I think it was special for us just because we know each other, but I also know what he's been through. I mean, like this guy, after playing really well in Milwaukee, was just sitting at home waiting for his phone to ring. That's crazy to me. I don't know if people are scared of him or what, but I'm not scared of him. I love him. And, he went in and played good basketball tonight. And he's only going to get better as he gets more and more comfortable and kind of shakes that rust off. So, yeah, I was happy for DeMarcus to be back playing an NBA game, which is where he needs to be.
Did you appreciate that DeMarcus followed you out there? It was
Yeah.
five guys.
Yeah, what's funny about that? People in Sacramento used to laugh about that. Like, I got Cuz, I calmed him down. He was out there trying to protect me at times, which was flipping the script. So we were just laughing about that. He's like, Coach, man, I got to calm you down. But yeah, I'm happy he's here. I think the guys are happy he's here. This was not a pretty win, but you know what? 4-2 in this homestand, Mike, we'll take that, especially as we head out on the road for a really long road trip. We did enough to win, and sometimes it's not pretty, but hopefully we can find a way to be better in 2 days back in their gym, which we'll need to be.
I know it didn't really hold up to start the fourth quarter, but you guys ended the third on a 17-3 run. That bench unit. How much of a relief was it to see just that kind of sustained production and to flip the lead there?
Yeah, that was great to see because, let's be honest, that's been, it hasn't been something we've been able to count on every night. You know what I mean? So the fact that we had, Facu and Bryn and Zeke, I think Zeke played really well. DeMarcus and, one of the starters in there, or even D. Reed, those guys, and that's what they need to do, man. Like that group, it can't be all about is my shot going. That's going to come and go. That group has to be, we're going to be gritty. We're going to be dirty, nasty, get stops, play with pace, and get out and run. And I think we had examples of that. But we just didn't do it long enough. I mean, going into tonight's game, we had the 30th ranked defense in the last 3 games. Tonight's defense is not going to help that number, giving up 111 on 56 from the field. So we'll take the win, but obviously we're not satisfied and a lot of things that we can clean up.
Coach, it seems like there were a few mess ups towards the end of the game, defensive coverage-wise. How nice is it to have a guy like Nicola who you can continue to go through and on maybe his worst night of the past 6 games still gets you 30.
Yeah, I mean, anybody would love to coach an MVP and a guy who has proven to be the most clutch player in the league the last few years. So when things are tight and you know you can go to your best player and he's going to score, he's going to get fouled, or he's going to swing the ball and give you a wide open three. I thought Austin Rivers had a really good game tonight. He had a big three in the corner right in front of their bench. So yeah, that is a luxury to have a player like Nikola. To your point, down the stretch, we have a lead. And the one thing you don't want to give up is threes. And we gave up too many threes. And then they went to the Corey Joseph pick and roll, and he was just getting downhill and beating us with twos. It's a game of adjustments, switching up matchups, putting different guys. We were up at the level, which opens up the three-point line. We were down the floor, which opens up the mid-range too. And it's a balancing act. And again, we were good enough to win tonight, but we weren't good enough to be the team that we want to be.
Like you mentioned grit in that second unit. Is that a big thing with Marcus too? Just bringing a mindset of we're going to be tougher, we're going to push through this.
Yeah, I mean, he's a tough cat. He's not going to back down. He's physical. He's going to work hard. He's going to rebound. We get your Michael Green back. That's another guy that is going to go out there and make you feel them for every minute they're on the court. Facu plays with a great pace, toughness. D. Reed came in the game, banged 2 threes. We used everybody tonight that was available. But that's the identity that group needs. They got to have that toughness. And then you're just not going to come out and run your offense to be all pretty. We have to disrupt that, be physical, and if they can do that, they're going to help our team a lot.
Michael, you mentioned Austin. Austin was a huge three in the corner. He also got a steal.
Yeah.
3 or 4 minutes left. Did you have a talk with him at all after he didn't play last game? And he's in the starting lineup tonight. Do you need to go to him?
Oh yeah. No, I need to go to everybody. I mean, from Nikola all the way down to, whether it's D. Reed or Marcus Howard, are two-way players. And so Austin and I met for a while yesterday, just talking about, last game he was a DNP. The game before that, he didn't play in the second half. That was his first game back, coming back from being out ill for, I think, 2 games. And just kind of talking to him, letting him know that I haven't forgotten about him. And I want to make sure that they may not like the message, but the message has to be delivered. We have to be on the same page. There has to be communication, because without that communication, what fills that void is negativity, and I don't want that. I don't want that. And Austin knows this. He even said it. Like, I can't keep 17 guys happy, and that's not my job. I'm not trying to keep anybody happy. My whole job is to try to win games, and when I make decisions, it's based on what I think is going to give us the best chance to win. And so we had a really good conversation. Austin's a pro. And you go from not playing, and then we have all these injuries, to starting and playing and helping us win a game. And that speaks to his maturity and being a pro and staying ready.
Will Barton takes that assignment down the stretch, pokes the ball free from Corey Joseph. Tonight was his 448th game with the Nuggets franchise. It's the 11th all-time for the Nuggets franchise. What does it mean to have a guy like him who has, through all of these injuries, through all of the ups and downs of the season, just kind of staying the course and taking that assignment?
Well, I mean, it speaks to just being selfless. It's never about any individual. I think our MVP is the embodiment of that, and everybody else kind of falls in line. And, Will got in foul trouble in that first half, didn't play many minutes. So sometimes you come out in the second half, so I'm going to try to get mine now. And you look at Will's line, 14 points, 5 assists, 6 rebounds, 1 steal. So you can impact the game in a lot of ways without scoring and shooting. And I think Will's shown that in his 8 years here, 7 with me, that, he's been asked to wear many different hats. And whatever is needed for the team to win, he's willing to do that. And that's what's great about Will Barton. So, this was a team win, and we'll take it. And I just want to say thanks for wearing that sweater, Harrison. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
I got dressed up since you guys don't